Grab your seatbelt. Your tax-free pension cash could slide away soon, and you may not even realize how big a deal this is. UK savers pulled astonishing volumes of tax-free lump sums from their pension pots last year as whispers grew louder about looming changes to the rules. But should you rush to claim your 25% tax-free allowance up to $268,275 before Chancellor Jeremy Hunt's autumn budget in November? Stick around, because here's where it gets controversial. In the 6 months leading to March 2025, pension holders extracted $10.43 billion in lump sums, a 36.5% jump on the previous half year, and a 72% surge compared with spring 2024. Emma Sterland, Chief Financial Planning Officer at Evelyn Partners, dug up these numbers via a Freedom of Information request to the Financial Conduct Authority. She tells us that fear of a lower cap is driving many clients to act now, and our own chats with savers back that up. Here's the lowdown on the rules. When you start drawing from your pension pot, most of the income counts as taxable earnings, but you're allowed to take 1/4 of the total, a pension commencement lump sum, completely tax-free, up to £268,275. Rumor has it that Labour might cut that top threshold to £100,000. The Institute for Fiscal Studies reckons that could net the Treasury around £2 billion a year once fully rolled out. Pros of grabbing your tax-free cash now. Instant access to a chunk of cash you can use any way you like. Clear off the rest of your mortgage, splurge on a long-awaited holiday, or invest in a venture you believe in. If you have a clear, planned purpose for the money, say, paying off high-interest debt, taking it now might make perfect sense, especially if you believe the ceiling is about to drop. Cons of an early withdrawal. Letting your money stay invested inside the pension pot means it grows in a tax-protected bubble. Once you extract it, any future gains could face capital gains tax, dividend tax, or savings interest tax. Waiting could see your pot swell, so when you eventually take the 25% slice, that tax-free chunk is potentially larger. And this is the part most people miss. If rules do change, historically the government has often offered grandfathering for those already in retirement, protecting existing retirees from new limits. Is it worth the risk? Nobody has a crystal ball. Sterland admits we're as in the dark as anyone else on the Treasury's plans. Independent advisor Ross Lacey of Fairview Financial Management warns it's dangerous to make permanent decisions based on speculation. On the other hand, if you plan to withdraw soon anyway, accelerating by a year or two might cost you very little and safeguard against a lower threshold. Thought provoker. Do you trust that any rule change will spare those of us already past pension age? Or is the squeeze on tax-free cash inevitable and panic just the first wave of a broader shift? Share your take. Agree, disagree, or simply puzzled in the comments below.